What up? It's your boy Bones, and this is gonna be number cuatro of the 5 hauls that were for this month, October. Now, we're only a couple of days away from my favorite night of the year. I hope everybody's ready. You got your candy ready and your costumes ready. So, I picked up some horror, some pretty much random assortment of movies, but some have been things I've been looking for, and I do have one VHS. So let's get into it. Now, the Blu-ray I picked up this time was Hardcore Henry. Now, I've heard of this movie. It's like the first person kind of movie, but I haven't never seen it. So I picked it up. I think $2. I got this for $2. So that was cool. Check it out. Now, before I had shown that I have the first Fear, even though I don't know that movie that good, but I always been on the lookout for the second part, which is the Fear 2, Halloween Night. I did pick it up. The only bad part is that this used to be a snack case, and they just like cut out the case and then put it in here. But it is in here, so I will finally get to see it and see what it's about and everything. So that was pretty cool. Now, this is another thing I have been looking for a long time, because I do own like 2 versions of The Legend of Boggy Creek, but there's only one version that was the like actual widescreen, and that was the hen's tooth version, which I always been looking for. I would find like other Boggy Creeks, but they were the same one that I had, or they were just the cheap Cheesy Flicks version. But this is the hen's tooth one. It even comes with an insert. And I did like started off and checked out that it is actually in widescreen. It has like a little bit more picture than my other versions. So this was real cool. I've been looking for this for a long time, until they put it out on Blu-ray. This is as good as it's gonna get. This is a movie I just picked it up. I don't know what it is, or I never heard of it, but it's from the 70s, so that's pretty cool. But it is horror, and it's rituals. So it doesn't have any artwork or anything else. I'll check it out. See if it's any good. The Darkest Hours. Don't know who's in it, but it is horror. So if it's horror, I usually just pick it up regardless, unless it's like really, really bad that I know that I don't want to see it. Purification. This is also horror, like where this guy lives in a building and then people die and then he could see them and they don't want to like pass on to the next level. So movie about the spirit world. Pretty cool. This, I don't know. I think I got this for 75 cents, and I was like, just throw it on the pile because there's not much else in it at that pawn shop. But the Young Van Helsing, I don't really know any much about this, but I do have some Van Helsing movies, so I'll just add this to there. I'm sick like that. And then I'm a sucker for these movies, these like cheesy old school movies. I think it's Eve or something movies. It has like a tree. But this is Victoria Principal, Naked Live. Like I said, I'm just a sucker for these like obscure movies. That, like I have a bunch of these movies that are just, you know, weird movies you don't really hear of a lot. So, this is another one, the same thing, Madam Hollywood. I don't know who's in it, but I mean, I just gotta pick it up for the collection. The final horror one that I picked up, I do own this like in a real cheap two movie version, and it's real ugly. Like it looks like VHS basically. You could even sometimes it looks like it's tracking and stuff. But I think this is a better release, Christmas Evil. So you know I could have this for reviews and stuff on you know this holiday season. But I always wanted this. I think I was even gonna order this one time, and I ended up not ordering it. But now I got it. So I think there's Blu-rays and stuff, but I just need a DVD. No biggie. Okay, now this I picked up because I heard a rumor that the trailer on this is like it's like real spooky. So for some like reason I just was curious and I want to check out the trailer. But I do remember the movie. It has Sam Elliott, some young girl. I don't know who the girl is. Probably doesn't matter, but I really want to check out the trailer and see what all the hubbub was about. I think I have Delta Force 2 or something like that, or I'm not sure what I have, but I don't think I have this. Lee Marvin and Chuck Norris, Delta Force. I'm a sucker for some old school action. Plus I have a small Chuck Norris collection, so I'll add that in there. This is like the same thing, James Caan, Robert Duvall, The Killer Elite. I mean, the only thing I know is that it's old school action, so picked it up, added to the collection. Now, I have a massive collection, massive, you don't even understand. Like right now I'm doing the shelf by shelf horror, but I still have the multi movies. I still have Stephen King, John Carpenter, my Halloween, Texas Chainsaw. I mean, then plus I have war movies, and oh my god, it's just like it boggles my mind that I have so much movies. But let's keep it going. This is a kind of rare movie, Charlie Sheen, Under Pressure. Not too rare, but you don't see too many of them. But another Charlie Sheen I picked up. This was at a different place though. I just remember I said, wow, I just picked up a Charlie Sheen. Now I got another one, Cadence. I remember I saw someone doing a review or something, and they were like cadence, and then in my mind I was like, bro, it's Cadence. But anyways, it has the insert. This one is rare. If you look this one up online, it's not on Blu-ray, and there's not too many of these around. So added to the Artisan collection. This I do not own, and when I was real little I saw this. It's Marky Mark, fresh out of the Funky Bunch. It's Raheem from Jews. There's another girl. Where is she from? She might be from Clueless, the black girl from Clueless. I'm not sure though. She might be another girl. But you got a lot of people in this one. Danny DeVito, of course, stars in it, and it's like he's like what is he? Like a teacher of like literature and all that, like an English teacher, and they send him to like a military. I mean, I'm not sure, but he tries to get the misfits like to learn and stuff like that. Danny DeVito in Renaissance Man. So since I don't own it, I picked it up for the collection. Then this was just a random Adam Carolla movie. He's pretty funny. Like I have his boxing movie, The Hammer. That's what it's called. and I've watched it a lot of times, so I was like, he's pretty funny. Let me just pick it up. Road Hard. I think it's like he's a comedian, and then like he used to have a TV show, and then they canceled it. So now he's going back on the road, and people are like heckling him and stuff like that. But yeah, check it out. This movie I do not own, but I know that it's terrible. But maybe there's some secret reason why it sucks. I mean, maybe I gotta check it out again. But Trapped in Paradise, Nicolas Cage, John Lovitz, what's his name? Dana Carvey. I just remember this movie really blows, but I don't own it, and I want to see it just to make sure. You know, why does it suck so much? I don't own this John Candy movie, but I do own a lot of his movies. Summer Rental, Great Outdoors. Yeah, John Candy kicked ass. Going Berserk with Eugene Levy and John Candy. I don't really remember this. I think they're like security guards or something like that. Kind of remember it. Put it in the collection. And then this also has John Candy and Richard Pryor, Brewster's Millions. This is a pretty crazy movie. I've seen this when I was young. He inherits money from like a relative that's white, so I don't understand that, but I'll check it out. But he has to spend like, I think like, I'm not sure, whatever, $30,000, $300,000, or a million, 30 million. He has to spend 30 million, and then if he spends it, he inherits 300 million. I think that's what it is. But he has to figure out ways to spend it because he can't destroy it. He can't give it away. He has to like spend it. So it's a pretty crazy movie. I haven't seen it in a long time though. Now, I did pick up a VHS when I was at Savers last time. I got a couple of VHS, but this was one of them. And actually, I looked this up, and this is not on DVD, and it's hard to find on VHS. And it's what's his name? The guy from Breakfast Club, Weird Science, Anthony Michael Hall, Out of Bounds. I think this also has the killer from First Power, and some kid picks up a duffel bag by mistake, and it has might be drugs or money in it, and then they're chasing him. So seems pretty interesting. Cool that it's not on DVD, and I'm gonna check it out for VHS night one time. So anyways guys, that's it. Like I said, we're getting close to Halloween. Hope you guys have a good Halloween and happy horror days.
Hey Travis Crabtree, do you see what I see? On the gentle winds of morning, a million birds are singing.